people are asking for these nerfs. People are asking for Bunny and Freyna to be nerfed, simply because in these dungeons they ruin the fun. So I want you to tell me if this dungeon that I'm gonna do now, it's any fun for any of you, okay? I'm just gonna put my shield up. I'm almost dead. I'm gonna put something down so these people can actually do some damage with the weapons. It's me, a Viesa, and a Glay. There was a Lepic. Lepic saw that there's no Bunny and left. So, it's not much we can do. I'm on Enso. I'm leveling up my Enso, obviously. There's someone leveling up Ultimate Glay, someone leveling up Ultimate Viesa. And this is what you have to put up with. This is what you're asking for. You're asking for dungeons to take this shape. Oh, look what he's doing to my GPU. Yeah, my GPU still has problems, so you saw that. It's a bit weird. This is why I disappeared for a month. It's still doing it, but hopefully soon enough I'll get rich. So I can buy another one, because nowadays is either you get rich or you have to sell a lung or something. But yeah. This is how you do the dungeon. Boom. Drop your third on the floor. Drop your one. Hopefully they see it. They're probably not gonna see it. But it's okay. I mean, we're doing pretty decent damage. But it's just a very tedious and long process. This dungeon should have been done by now. Okay. And I only use the dungeon to level up, and most of us really do use dungeons only to level up. I don't think anybody enjoys doing these dungeons. Maybe a couple of times in the beginning, really. But this serves as a perfect argument as to why Freyna and Bunny should never be nerfed. You shouldn't have a rebalance and have a Jabber maybe be able to do that very well, but Enzo is pretty okay. He doesn't do very well at mobbing because he does very well at bossing. And he's very good at buffing, keeping up with shield, tanking, buffing the crits of people, so with Enduring Legacies 4 people can absolutely demolish all of the bosses. So, you know, when you consider all in all everything they do together, it's pretty balanced for some descendants. When you think about Freyna and Bunny, well, they don't have like immense bossing capabilities like a Haley has, you know. So when you think about all of this, you realize, oh well, yeah, he might be doing this dungeons very well, but there's other things that doesn't, you know, Freyna doesn't do as well, or Bunny doesn't do as well, so that's where a Haley or a Lepic comes in and takes the win. Let me put for these guys down some things, let me buff them a little bit. Boom. I can't even use my fourth because it's ruining my GPU completely. So this is how you imagine the first Descendant to play when you ask for Freyna nerfs. I'm just gonna finish this dungeon and I'm gonna let it play out, and you decide for yourself. You know, and then you get to decide and you get to tell me if you like it. Ah, I forgot to put my shield, bruh, again. Sorry, guys. You can tell I haven't played Enzo in mobbing settings too often. Glay is pretty good at doing damage, so let's buff her. What do you think these two guys have to say about it? Let's see. If they say anything. Let's go, boys. Nobody even answers. And in TFD, the chat that is not very active. They don't really answer and they don't really talk a lot. All right, we got to the boss. Nice. Where's Glay? Come on. Nice. Put one of these here. One of these here. Let me burn my GPU. There you go. Very nice. My goodness, it's horrible. Deal with some of these mobs. A little bit of bombardment. And I would argue, let's start with the Enduring Legacy so we can push a bit the damage. There you go. Yeah, that's much better. Enduring Legacy for bosses, absolutely fantastic. I love it. I highly suggest everybody to get one. It's so cool. Let's go back to this. There's too many mobs. Gonna use the Gregs to clean some mobs. Glay is doing pretty cool damage, so I might want to focus on buffing her a bit. Where is she? Where's Glay? Yep, there you go. Nice. Solid damage, Glay. Not too bad. Bunny deals with this, with these bows really nicely, though. Anyway, let's not focus on that. Let's focus on these bosses. Let's focus on that one first. I mean, Gregs does really well on mobs and on bosses, so I'm really happy with the damage. So it's such a good weapon. It's really fun, by the way. And I think there's only one other weapon that can be funnier than Gregs to use in a public setting or on mobbings, on mobs. Let's buff them again. Right, this one, I think regular damage is more than enough. From the Enduring Legacy. Nice, nice. Okay. Not too bad. GG. This wasn't too bad. This wasn't too bad, if I'm being honest. Let's see. I don't think they can answer, but let's try. It took us 11 minutes. 11 minutes. I've done a total of 45 million damage. Or usually, if I'm on Freyna or Bunny, it's about 200 plus million damage, and it takes about 2 minutes and a half to 3 minutes. So that's triple the time. That's triple the time, and Glay and the Viesa in this case were pretty solid. Now Lepic left, so with Lepic probably we could have pulled down to about another minute because he would have helped with the bosses a bit better. But you can see pretty much it's around between 10 and 12 minutes. With some of the people that have came in here though, sometimes is not that, sometimes it's like north of 15 minutes, sometimes it's 20 minutes. So this is a best case scenario I've found on Glay, with a Glay and a Viesa. Usually you'll have Haleys and Glays that are not leveled up, they die a lot and the damage is not very good. Nerfing Bunny and Freyna, this is what you'll have to contend with. Very slow grinding. So I would argue against it. I would argue for maybe make Enso more balanced towards mobbing. You know, maybe argue for other classes to be brought up to the pace of Bunny and Freyna, but certainly not the other way around, because dungeons are not that fun to do without them. I don't know. Honestly, I'm grateful that when I go and I level anything else in there, there's a Bunny or a Freyna. When there's none around, it takes a very long time. The Lepic at the beginning, he literally just left. But other than that, Freyna's pretty decent at everything. He's a very balanced out character. I don't see the argument of nerfing her, especially after she's just been balanced. So shut up with that stuff. All right, there you go. There you have it. I'll see you in the next one.